Hey everyone, I'm Chris Mehl, the Mayor of Bozeman. I'm coming to you today from Lindley Park, which is the eastern anchor of beautiful downtown historic Main Street, Bozeman. Right next to us is the City Library, and in early August, over 3 days during the Sweet Pea Festival, believe it or not, 50,000 people come into the park to enjoy arts and crafts and performances by Montana Shakespeare in the parks. It's quite something to see, and we surely miss them, because the park now is fairly empty, but in those early August days, it is just thriving with people. As Shakespeare said in Coriolanus, what is the city but the people? And so while we're missing them now, we know a year from now that they'll be back. Bozeman is fortunate to have several performances of Shakespeare over the summer. And so now let's go to the duck pond on Montana State University campus and see how the ducks are dealing with the absence of Shakespeare in the parks this summer. Hi again. This is known as the duck pond at Montana State University. It is also backstage for the performances that happen here for Montana Shakespeare in the parks. We're in a really great location because right behind the camera are the offices for Montana Shakespeare in the parks. And if you just go about 50 feet, you'll be literally backstage for performances. And then 50 feet past that are where the hundreds of people gather for 2 weeks in June. We get a week of tragedies and histories, and then a week of romances and comedies to enjoy. These folks here, the Ducks, are probably the foremost Shakespeare experts, barring several at the campus university, in all of Bozeman, because they've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of Shakespeare plays over the years, enjoying every single one. We're literally backstage at the set for Montana Shakespeare in the parks. If you ever were curious what it looks like, here it is. It's not very glorious, but that's partly because all the action is happening on the other side. What's really important to understand is that every performance, hundreds of people are on the other side, from Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, South Dakota, enjoying arts that are brought to their neighborhoods. We couldn't be prouder of that. In fact, when I thought about moving to Bozeman in 2001, I had a job interview in June, and with nothing to do that evening, I came here to the duck pond and was delighted to discover a performance of Shakespeare in the parks. After that performance, as you can imagine, I thought, this is the place that I want to be. Moving to Montana is such a wonderful thing, but when you can enjoy this free arts program with hundreds of friends in your community, there's nothing, frankly, quite like it. So while Bozeman is the home of Montana Shakespeare in the parks, we know that its real home is in the hearts and minds of all of those who enjoy, learn, or just think about life because they've seen a performance from Shakespeare, and that's been brought a little bit closer to them about how they can enjoy the arts, enjoy their community, and we can come together as a state and as a city to think about what's important as we go ahead.